Hello, welcome. This video is about food, in particular eating in and Japanese supermarkets. Now the first thing we're going to look at is the bread. It doesn't come in loaves, it comes in the amount of slices you can get, and they're normally ridiculously thick. Potato chips or crisps, depending on what country you live in. This is my favourite kind. This is called pizza potato, as in potato chips, and they're very nice. For the British people there, you might recognise this company. These are extraordinarily expensive here, so I can't wait to get back home and eat them for less than half the price. The meat in Japan is really quite expensive. As you can see, it comes in much thinner amounts than back home. These pork chops, 882 yen, that's about £4.20, $9. Fruit is insanely expensive because they normally only accept perfect fruit. And it's all individually wrapped. This box of mandarins is about £12 or $25, so I normally opt for much cheaper vegetables, such as this 100 yen packet of cabbage. If you want to buy a melon, you should probably take out a loan from a bank. We have lots of pre-cooked food in Japanese supermarkets, such as these potato croquettes, fried chicken, and various fried seafood products. Oh, here are some raw seafood products. They look scary. Of course, soy sauce, just like China, is really big. They have like hundreds of different varieties here. It's pretty cheap. This stuff is called miso, and it's the basis for miso soup, which is like a basic Japanese food everyone eats. It's kind of tasty. You either really like it or you don't, I think. Okay, let's take a look at one of my typical shopping trips. First, here is a box of 4 individual packets of breakfast cereal. It's quite tasty. Here are 4 small packets of grated cheese for pizza. This is pure apple juice, although recently I don't believe it really is pure. Here's a kind of packet of pasta sauce. And here's a packet of pre-cooked naan bread. And this contains 2 sachets of powder used to make instant cakes. We'll look at that later on. Here's a bottle of tomato puree, which tastes suspiciously weak. And here's a box of natural unsweetened yogurt. And here is some milk. This is a litre of strange smelly Japanese milk. And here are 2 packets of pre-cooked curry. This one is a chicken curry. And here are 2 individual portions of chocolate ice cream, with these weird packs of dry ice that you get with them. Let's look at them later. And here is a pack of cherry tomatoes, or mini tomato as it says on the pack. Emmy's going to tell us a little bit more about the milk and what these symbols mean.
This means cow. This means press and then squeeze milk.
Excellent, couldn't be clearer. Now let's look at some individual products. Everything in Japan has to be cute, even the strawberry flavouring in an individual portion of ice cream. Oh, isn't that nice? Next up, here is a block of freeze-dried banana. I don't know why you want this really, other than if you're in space. You add milk to it, and you munch it up with a spoon, you crush it up, and you stir it, and it doesn't dissolve properly, and it just doesn't seem right. Here's a chocolate snack for your lucky time. Have some biz, good English as you can see. Ironically, this chocolate snack provides English lessons on the back of the packet. I guess for the various office workers who grab a snack and need an English lesson at the same time. Here's a packet of instant ramen, or kind of pot noodle snack, I guess you would call back home in England. This is literally just fried noodles that you eat raw. This candy is a kind of old traditional candy in Japan, and it's wrapped in this kind of transparent rice paper, which looks like plastic, but it's not, you can eat it. So that dried ice, let's have a look at it. It's really weird. It's used to keep things cold here in Japan, but we don't have it back home. and I noticed a few strange things about it. If you run water over it, it kind of bubbles and boils, and you get this smoke coming off it, and I guess this is what they use to make those evil looking drinks. As you can see, I'm actually not too sure of it. It's a bit scary. This is what happens if you put it in a cup with other blocks of dry ice. And this is what happens if you add even more water and just leave it to bubble away in the kitchen sink. Finally, let's have a look at that cake packet mixture I told you about. This is really fun. First of all, you take an egg, put it in a cup, and then you stir the egg, you beat it until it looks like this. Then you get the sachet of special powder, you pour it in, and you mix it up until it looks like this, and then you take it and put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and this is what it looks like when it cooks in high speed. This cake magically rises, and you take it out and you put it on something. You don't drop it on the ground like I almost did there, and it tastes really good with this kind of fake maple syrup stuff. Bye bye, see you next time.